Post-disaster nuclear safety efforts continue in Japan. As the nation struggles to recover from the March 11 tsunami and earthquake, Japanese Prime Minister Naoto Kan instructed his cabinet ministers on Tuesday, June 14th, to compile a second relief budget to help rebuild the devastated northeast. Following much criticism for his government's delayed response to the twin disasters and ensuing nuclear crisis, Prime Minister Kan pledged that he would resign and is now saying he will do so once a renewable energy bill and the second post-disaster budget is passed.
At the damaged Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, radiation problems are growing for Tokyo Electric Power Company or TEPCO employees working to bring the reactors under control. After 2 men were recently confirmed to have been exposed to more than double the government-mandated maximum, TEPCO stated on Monday that 6 more workers may have also received radiation doses exceeding the emergency limit of 250 millisieverts. The Health and Labour Ministry has instructed that all personnel be tested for radiation exposure, with over 1,350 of a total 3,726 who have not yet received medical evaluations.
Concerns over the spreading radiation also continue to be raised, with TEPCO reporting on Sunday that radioactive strontium up to 240 times the legal limit was found in seawater near the plant. The radioactive substance was also found in groundwater for the first time near reactors number 1 and number 2. This isotope can accumulate in bones, causing leukemia and other types of cancer. With more than 105,000 tons of highly radioactive water that have built up in the nuclear plant, TEPCO says it may run out of storage space within 2 weeks.
Early on Tuesday, after a 4-day delay, testing began on a device for decontaminating radioactive water. Recent samples from the Pacific Ocean, 30 kilometers from the facility, were found to be contaminated with radioisotopes at 10 times higher levels than those measured in the Baltic and Black Seas during the 1986 Chernobyl disaster. Fears of radiation effects have been further amplified with the discovery of a baby rabbit born with a birth defect of no ears just outside the extended 30-kilometer exclusion zone.
On Tuesday, Japan's cabinet approved a plan that would assist TEPCO in compensating tens of thousands of victims affected by the crisis. The measure now awaits approval from Parliament, with terms that include TEPCO's eventual repayment of all funds received. Overseas in Italy, as the first country to hold a referendum on her energy policy, an overwhelming majority of citizens voted in favour of giving up nuclear energy. Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi, who had wished to restart nuclear plants shut down in the 1980s, admitted that nuclear power is out. As he stated, "The will of Italians is clear on all the subjects of this consultation. The government and parliament must now respond fully." Meanwhile, Switzerland's National Council on Wednesday decided to shut down the nation's nuclear power plant by 2034 and find another way to generate nearly 40% of the country's energy. In the midst of such concerns about nuclear safety, Russia is proceeding with construction of the world's first floating nuclear power plant, designed to supply electricity to up to 45,000 people. With plans for this and other nuclear floating facilities to be placed in regions like the earthquake and volcano-prone Kamchatka Peninsula, environmental groups such as Greenpeace have been speaking out about their potential hazards.
Our appreciation Japanese and international governments, personnel and individuals striving to avert the hazardous nuclear crisis. May our concerted efforts toward more eco-conscious lifestyles assist in fostering safety and harmony for all.